Second of the Derby heats coming up at Moonee Valley. That time at Wentworth Park, 30 and 19, I think it is. Anyway, we'll confirm it shortly. Let's go to Adam at Moonee Valley.
The heavily back favourite, Gavin Lang, drives for trainer Bill Walker. TAB's got them $2.40, Lombo Skyrider. That's very good value. In comparison, number 6, Tricky Vic, is showing $2.50 on the tote, much better with bookmakers.
Adam, Gavin Lang, I think he stamped urgent here tonight. There was probably, after the barrier draw had come out, Bill Walker would have been happy just to qualify. I think the confidence has skyrocketed during the week. You're going to see an aggressive Gavin Lang. You're going to see a very, very talented 3-year-old. And I'd be surprised if he doesn't win. I'm in opposite corners with you there. I have to be truthful.
Well, we'll talk about what it would mean. Gavin can now make a statement, can't he, after Henschke was less than impressive winning. If Lombo Skyrider comes out and crushes the opposition, then we'll rightly have a new Derby favourite.
Yeah, and obviously barrier draws will determine everything. It'd be interesting to see Lombo Skyrider leading Henschke on his back. It'd certainly make for a great Derby, and we're leaving out a few other pretty good horses as well.
They're set to go, $2.40 on the TAB, into $2.30 now, the favourite, number 8, Lombo Skyrider. That's him in the white colours with the purple star. Let's go to Dan Malecki for race 5 at Moonee Valley.
$100,000 Crown Derby final next Saturday night will be the feature event on the second night of the Knights of Glory. They're off and racing now. And coming out of the gate pretty quickly was Franco Truebrook in the middle of the line. Dutch Courage is booting through on its inside, however. Away pretty well, Tricky Vic might be able to slot handy. Goes to third, the outside as Franco Truebrook presses on, and it's about to work to the lead. Fourth of pegs is Red Neon on settling down, and then 5 metres away, Hilton Adonis, who's one off the pegs, another 6 metres back to Armbro, and then back to the inside was Orsamella, and then 8 metres away, So That's Life. Then came Tommy Pepper, Positano, and Lombo Skyriders a clear last on settling down as they swing into the straight. They've got over 2 circuits left to travel, and the leader is Franco Truebrook with Tony Herlihy. 5 metres in front, Dutch Courage is running second, and third on the outside as they approach the winning post with 2 laps to travel is Tricky Vic. 3 back the inside is Red Neon. On the outside of Red Neon was Hilton Adonis. Then Armbro. Lombo Skyrider tacks on, and he's now starting to whip around the field. Armbro peeled out in front of him, but have to be given a few cracks with the whip to keep going. 4 back along the inside was Orsamella. Then So That's Life. Positano's on the outside of Tommy Pepper. Heading into the back now with 1,600 metres left to travel. And the leader is one of the Kiwis, Franco Truebrook. The other one is running second at the moment, Tricky Vic, with Mark Reed. And going up Armbro, but it couldn't get in. Lombo Skyrider was fortunate back midfield, was able to take the spot that Armbro vacated. So Lombo Skyrider's 3 back the outside, and Armbro has to be grabbed hold of and will end up with the tail of the field. Lead time in 1:13.3, and the leader is Franco Truebrook. Running second is Orsamella. 3 the inside, Dutch Courage leaders back. 1 out, 1 back, Hilton Adonis, and then Red Neon. Lombo Skyrider 3 back the outside. Then Orsamella the pegs from So That's Life, Tommy Pepper, Positano, and last is Armbro. 30.2 the first quarter, and Franco Truebrook is the leader. 5 metres away second is Tricky Vic. Dutch Courage is third. They've got a lap to travel in the second heat of the Crown Victoria Derby. Hilton Adonis has won 1. It's had a good run. Then Red Neon 3 back the inside as they go into the rain. Then came Lombo Skyrider, who's about to go. He eases out 3 wide. As he does, Orsamella got off the pegs. Armbro 4 back the inside. Then So That's Life, who's tracking up behind Lombo Skyrider. Then Tommy Pepper and Positano. 34.6 the second quarter, and it's Franco Truebrook in the lead. 2 metres away second, Tricky Vic. Running third, Dutch Courage. Lombo Skyrider's out 3 wide. In between runners, Hilton Adonis, and then Red Neon, So That's Life, Orsamella, Armbro, Tommy Pepper, and last of all is Positano. Off the back straight, Franco Truebrook led by Nectar Tricky Vic, who's still coming out after him strong. 4 metres away, Lombo Skyrider, and then came Hilton Adonis and Dutch Courage, and wider So That's Life. Third quarter in 29.4, and Tricky Vic put his nose in front of Franco Truebrook. 6 metres away, Lombo Skyrider, and So That's Life. It's Tricky Vic, the outside of Franco Truebrook. Tricky Vic put a neck on Franco Truebrook, and they're coming away from Hilton Adonis and Lombo Skyrider, and Tricky Vic will sit without cover and get the prize. Tricky Vic first has beaten Franco Truebrook.
Over quickly to join Moresby Star. Storm Power, Battle Wind and Bold Mirage just behind those, and over on the inside Go the Roman in a very tightly packed field. A length to Bar Rib Boy, followed by Sabre Chief.
Waterview Star 740, 550 Grimby Pete, Tommy Hand at 570. Just about set at Albion Park for race 6. Here's Craig.
Number 2, Classic Coin, has been a bit of a firmer, so he'll be the favourite for the race at 452.60 ahead of number 1, Indy 500.
630 and Grimby Pete at 390 and Tommy Hand at $7. Now the 5th at Bankstown coming up in 2.5 and 2nd of the Derby. Semi-finals coming up. In the first semi-final tonight, Proven Smoky for Jason Thompson was successful over 4 Nautical Bill, 3 Medina and 7 Magic Hand. This is a pretty open market. Peter Giles has already got Hot Show Lil through to the final of the Futurity, and he's got Grimby Pete going around for the kennel in this number 7, and it'll just run the favourite as we go across and join Paul Ambrosoli.
Last couple being locked away. All in, green light is through, the bunny is set in motion. This is the second semi-final of 2 to be run, and it's race 5, second semi, and they're away. First to break the line, Black Gendarme. Tommy Hand got away well with Grimby Peters. Black Gendarme led out of the straight. Over on the fences, Arizona Raider moving up. They were followed by Waterview Star, Phantom Devil. Next was Tommy Hand, the tail into Union Road, bar 1, Proper Alarm. Black Gendarme is the leader. It's 2 in front of Grimby Pete off the top corner. Arizona Raider third, followed by Waterview Star, Tommy Hand, Union Road, Phantom Devil. Black Gendarme led for home, the 40-1 shot in front of Grimby Pete, and Black Gendarme's going to win the money. Black Gendarme by a length and a half to Grimby Pete. Arizona Raider in third. They were followed home by Tommy Hand with Waterview Star. Next up, Union Road, and Proper Alarm was the tail ender.
Underrated sprinter, this fellow, Black Gendarme, $44.90 and $7. Grimby Pete, $150. Arizona Raider at $240, and number 6 will be 4th, Waterview Star, so he'll go through to the final. Boil-over result, Black Gendarme winning the second semi-final of the Derby and going 30 and 27. Now Bankstown at the Star, due in 7 minutes. This is the Victoria Cup consolation. Pick Me Pockets, the top raider from Cam's Place, Alec, Lucky Ardrey and Zyuganov Lees, 7, 4, 1 and 2. Lucky Ardrey 12, Zyuganov Lees 17. 26 Cam's Place Alec, Monamigo 680, Pick Me Pockets 220, Sociola 28, 16 Another Party, Living Angel at 10, Western Light 960, Our Pocket Liner 63 and Lombo Repeater is $10. So Pick Me Pockets, the New Zealander, the favourite for the next at Moonee Valley. Right, we're about to head to an interview. Steve Turnbull, of course, on champion New South Wales pacer Smooth Satin in the Victoria Cup, and he's about to join Sam Natai.
Steve, out of state, but certainly not out of mind. Smooth Satin right in this Victoria Cup.
Yeah, he's racing well and he's really thrived down here, so everything's in order.
They say you won the Locals over last week with that hard-fought effort over Safe and Sound. We already knew we could do that.
Well, we were hoping, and but even I was a bit worried because he did have a gut buster at Ballarat, and but the horse he is, he just comes out the next week even a little bit better, so that's great.
How important was having 2 runs leading up to this race tonight after that short let-up?
I think it proved it last week. He, you know, just give him that extra couple of runs to get in motion, and yeah, I think every run's getting a little bit better.
The scratching have added again, obviously no good news for Dennis Wilson, but in some kind of way, a little bit of a benefit for you now.
Oh yes, for sure. Yeah, any scratchings is a help, but yeah, no one likes to see good horses get bad, and I hope it's not serious. And but yeah, look, you know, one person's bad luck's another one's good luck.
We've seen Victoria Cups run and won with horses sweeping down the outside, and that's something that suits Smooth Satin right down to the ground. Is that how you're looking for the race to unfold?
I got no idea. I've been suggested to drive him about 17 different ways, so we'll just have to play it by ear. I haven't got a clue what's going to happen.
Well, your dad Tony's here tonight, and well, he got handled, to be truthful, in that little Legends race there. Don't drive him like that.
Oh well, yeah, someone pushed AD out, but yeah, he'll get square somewhere or the other. Yeah, I just see, like I said, we've got to see how it goes. Hopefully there's plenty of speed on all the way and we can come over them, but we might have to go up and make it. I don't know. Wouldn't have a clue.
All right. I know you've got many things on your mind, probably even the Inter-Dominion in a month's time, but tonight, Victoria Cup, best of luck.
Yeah, well, that's what we're down here for, the Victoria Cup. So, and I couldn't be happy with him. He's done really well since he's been down here. So it's all systems go. See what happens.
It's Dion, a former track record holder at the Meadows, and it's one of the favourites here at $4.
So, Sky Racing viewers join us now. They're getting into position here, Sam. How did you see it?
Look, I thought this was a very, very tough race. I would actually be prepared to take the gamble on Lombo Repeater down the bottom at the odds she is. She's tough, she's honest, she runs good races all the time, but really I couldn't turn anyone off. Anything they wanted to back. I've got to say, and I know that Mick will probably jump on me here, and I read his article this week in the paper about the trial, but I thought Pick Me Pockets was under the odds, to be truthful.
Yeah, he does look very skinny at the moment at, well, 240 on the tote, but even shorter with bookmakers. This is a very important race, so much more so than the $15,000 prize, because for a lot of these horses, they have to fire tonight if they're going to join the big guns in the Hunter Cup in 2 weeks' time. One horse that fits that category, Sam, is Western Light, who's looked fantastic going through his grades this campaign.
Yeah, certainly. I think he's the sort of stand-start horse that could be a front-row chance in a Hunter Cup at rough odds. But they have to win here, don't they?
Well, it's a must-win, really. I mean, another party, even as defending champion, wouldn't be guaranteed a run in the Hunter Cup unless he showed some sort of form tonight. Western Light will need to fire. Mon Amigo. Mountain Glory scratched. Apparently he's injured and will be operated on.
Yeah, he smashed a Paston, and it doesn't look good for Mountain Glory. He will be operated on. They'll put screws in him, but you don't like their chances, do you?
No, you certainly don't. Getting into position, $2.30 on the tote Pick Me Pockets. He's outside of the front row, but he has got Tony Herlihy driving. They're set for race 6, the Victoria Cup Consolation. Here's Dan.
Favourite in the Eat Well, Live Well Victoria Cup Consolation. Race 6. They're ready to go, and they're off and racing. Good line it was. Pick Me Pockets has driven out for speed from the outside of the front line. He's trying to zip across Mon Amigo to take up the running. Looks like he will. He will indeed. Pick Me Pockets in front of Mon Amigo. Lucky Ardrey third. Zaganov Lee's fourth. And then over on the peg, Sokiola from another party. Cam's Place Alec is 3 wide, easing back, kicking up underneath at Living Angel. Then Lombo Rapid, a Western Light, and 5 metres away back last is our Pocket Liner. Turning into the straight the first time in, Pick Me Pockets in front with Tony Herlihy. The favourite in the Eat Well, Live Well Victoria Cup Consolation leads the way. 5 metres away, Mon Amigo up to second. Lucky Ardrey third on the pegs, and fourth, Zaganos Leaves has settled in a nice spot as Lombo Rapida takes off now. She's improving 3 wide. Sokiola 3 back the inside, then another party midfield. 4 back the pegs is Western Light. Then Living Angel, our Pocket Liner, and Cam's Place Alec, who was wide out early on, had to ease back to last. Lombo Rapid is about to get alongside of Pick Me Pockets as they head to the 1700. The New Zealander Pick Me Pockets in front from Lombo Rapida. The tough mare goes up to second on the outside. In fact, it looks for the lead. And Lombo Rapida's over to the pegs. Lombo Rapida's taken up the running down the back straight. Lead time in 1:11.2. Lombo Rapida, John Caldo, leader Sulky's length on Pick Me Pockets. The short prize favourite taking the trail. Without cover was Mon Amigo. And then Zaganov Lees, who again is 1 out, 1 back. 3 back the pegs, Lucky Ardrey. Then another party in the running line, Sokiola, 4 back the inside. Next is Living Angel, and then Western Light, our Pocket Liner, and 5 metres to Cam's Place Alec. They have 1,200 left to travel. First quarter in 30 seconds flat, and Lombo Rapid is in front, and she leads from Mon Amigo. Third, Pick Me Pockets. Fourth is Zaganov Lees. Then Lucky Ardrey going forward, 3 wide, our Pocket Liner. Cam's Place Alec is trailing it up. Then another party, fourth last, outside Sokiola. Living Angel coming out 3 wide. And last, Western Light, but they're well bunched, turning out of the straight. 900 metres to travel. And Lombo Rapida is the leader from Mon Amigo. Our Pocket Liner's out 3 wide. Pick Me Pockets is behind the leader. Zaganov Lees is now in the centre. 3 wide, Cam's Place Alec with cover. And then Lucky Ardrey from another party in the middle, and 3 deep, Living Angel. Then Sokiola, and last is Western Light. Second quarter in 31.9. And the mare Lombo Rapida has them stacked up at the moment. Mon Amigo second. Pick Me Pockets has had the trail for the last lap. On the outside, our Pocket Liner niggled at. Then Zaganov Lees in the centre from Lucky Ardrey. Off the track, Cam's Place Alec from another party with nowhere to go. Sokiola 4 back the inside. Then Living Angel hooking out wide. And Western Light Night last 30 metres off the lead. 28.9 the third quarter. Lombo Rapid to the leader. Monamigo put under pressure. Pick Me Pockets is about to get the express post lane. Another party getting out, so Zaganov leads. Lombo Rapid are in front. Pick Me Pockets gets the run. Zaganov leads running on. Lombo Rapid are tackled by Pick Me Pockets. Lombo Rapid and Pick Me Pockets. Lombo Rapid are lifting again. Pick Me Pockets. Lombo Rapid are won it. Lombo Rapid kicked again and won a nose to Pick Me Pockets. Zaganov leads close up. And then Sokiola, Lucky Ardrey, Monamigo. Another party. Then Living Angel, Western Light, Cam's Place, Alec. And our pocket line of the final quarter, 29.1. 13 has got it, Lombo Rapid. After looking certain to be collared by Pick Me Pockets, he drove through. Might have even got his bib in front, but she's lifted again. Is very tough mare. You just got to think of how often she's actually able to work to the pegs. And when she did, it made it a completely different situation. And she's lifted again, just as Pick Me Pockets looked as if he might claim her. And Lombo Rapid lifts and wins by a nostril.
Yeah, we haven't seen many tougher mares than this one, Lombo Rapid, over the years. She loves a stoush, and she's got home tonight by the barest possible over Pick Me Pockets, with possibly 2/3 Zyuganov leads. In fact, he will grab third. 13-7.
Weekend a little bit costly to punters, but you couldn't be upset with the run because on times he really ran pretty well.
He did, Adam. He got back last, and there's only a 6-horse field, but he still was giving the leaders a fair start, and, it was a pretty good horse in front, Sterling Kiwi, so, he couldn't quite run it down, but I'm sure the run's done him good, and I expect him to strip a little bit fitter this week.
Yeah, your brother Tim's been talking him up, saying his work's been excellent this week.
Yeah, he's happy with him, so that's the main thing.
Pretty good point. What about tactics? I mean, you're not afraid to put him into these races. It's pretty important to try and make up that ground early off the handicap.
Yeah, generally he's a good beginner from the stand, so hopefully he gets away and, makes up a lot of ground early, and then, it's nearly 2 miles, so he's got plenty of time to make a mid-race move, so we'll just play it by ear, really.
All right, thanks a lot, mate.
Thanks, Adam.
Anthony Butt joining us here, talking about Take a Moment, who is a very, very warm favourite to beat Kiwi rival Last Sunset, and Djerriwarrh's got a terrific chance too in this heat of the Australasian Trotting Championship.
Righto, they're about to be boxed. Wentworth Park, City of Sydney, the only heat winner going around in this semi-final, as we go across to Paul.
Out of the boxes. Yes, City of Sydney is the only winner of its heat in this race. It has the inside draw, and she's a very smart greyhound. She's won 6 out of 11, and that's the reason she happened up very short. She got out to $1.80. She's now back into $1.60. But Real Jade, Magic Tears, they've both got claims, and Magic Coin is at around $14.70, the reserve, which has got in. For all set, the green light is through. The money is on its way. They're about to jump in race 7. All set, ready. And racing, the City of Sydney speared out quickly off the inside. Shiralassi and Magic Tears both got away well. They were followed by Real Jade, Badger's Beauty, and they're tight around the first turn from Magic Coin. Gonna do tricks on the tail ender. Yosh Malo down the back, and City of Sydney 3 in front. Shiralassi second to 4 lengths away. Magic Tears, Magic Coin, followed by Badger's Beauty. Next in the race, Real Jade, Gonna do tricks, and Yosh Malo. City of Sydney clear around the corner from Shiralassi, but it's City of Sydney drawing away, and City of Sydney won easily. City of Sydney 5 lengths to Shiralassi, and third was Magic Tears. They were followed by Gonna Do Tricks, Josh Malo. Further back in the race is Real Jade, and Magic Coin was the tail ender.
1, 2, 6. Good run by the runner-up, Shiralassi, who stuck on very well in 30 and 14. 30 and 14 on race number 7. Moonee Valley, they are at the start. They are about to come up for race number 7. Take a Moment, the favourite. Once again, here's Adam.
Sky viewers are just joining us now for the countdown, final countdown to race 7. Sam, how did you see it? I thought at the odds, Last Sunset might have been the way to go. 490 looks good.
Well, the way Mick Guerin's talking, they must have already put number 11 in the semaphore. Take a Moment. He's certainly very confident about his chances, and fair enough. I agree with you. I don't think that Last Sunset, there's that much difference between the abilities of the two trotters. Admittedly, this week's only a heat. We've got to worry about the final next week. Shack Attack, look, he got beaten in Harold Park last week, which doesn't sound like incredibly good form. He ran a 28.9 quarter to get...
It's been well backed.
Yeah, he ran a 28.9 quarter mid-race to get the lead. He has to step, though. That's his problem. He's missed the start both times in Sydney, was able to win at Bankstown, and then, well, unluckily beaten last week despite the effort that he produced. He has to step, but he's in there with a chance.
West Texas Crude adds a little bit of interest to the race as well. He's a very promising trotter. He needs the right sort of run in that he needs to be saved for the last sort of dash at them, particularly in this sort of company. Djerriwarrh, I thought the run was terrific. Did a lot of work behind Sterling Kiwi, and there's nothing wrong with its form. I mean, I know it was beaten 20 metres by La Cucaracha in Adelaide, but did a lot of work on that occasion. I thought it was a rather good run.
Well, I think if you're tipping, take a moment, and I understand that the improvement factor's the key to that tip, but certainly Djerriwarrh went every bit as well as it did last week.
No doubt about it. Mick, Last Sunset, he's basically been a real head case this season.
Yeah, very hard horse to follow. It's mental. Maybe it's in his mouth. I just don't know. The trainers just aren't sure. He's off the 20-metre mark by himself. That should help him step away. But also, they've got to think, you need to be in the first 6 here to make the final next week. So Tony Herlihy may be careful with him early on because, as already Sam's mentioned, the $100,000 is next week, not this week.
On screen, we see West Texas Crude, who is really starting to deliver on the promise he has shown. And he looks ready for this challenge. Don't know whether he can win, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got into the minor placings. The big guns are out the back here, Last Sunset, and take a moment off the handicaps. Let's go to Dan Malecki.
Last Sunset, 620 and 180 for Djerriwarrh, number 9. And then out to about 920 for number 5, West Texas Crude. Close to a start. Just about ready to run. Tapes released now, away they go. Take a Moment stepped away really well off his 30 metres. Last Sunset began fairly. Take a Moment got level with him. Lester Scott went roughly after the start and lost ground. And getting away best from the front line, Waikerie Gold to lead. Clays broke up shortly after the start. And Waikerie Gold's 10 metres in front of West Texas Crude. Poets Corner third. Shack Attack is trotting fourth. And now drawing alongside of it was Last Sunset as they turned out of the straight. Back beyond midfield now, Cool Fortune from Djerriwarrh. Take a Moment, just ran into a bit of a traffic jam there. Lester Scott the inside and about 15 metres away to Clays. Waikerie Gold's well out in front with Henry McDermott, going down the back with 2,500 metres to travel. It leads by 15 metres on West Texas Crude. 10 metres to Poets Corner, then Shack Attack fourth and Last Sunset's up to fifth. 8 metres to Djerriwarrh, racing 3 wide around Cool Fortune. Next is Take a Moment from Lester Scott, and 10 metres away last is Clays. Turning off the back straight, and the leader is Waikerie Gold. She's out with a big lead by 15 metres to West Texas Crude. 6 metres away, Poets Corner in third position, and Shack Attack got off the pegs. It's now fourth and starting to sprint up. 5 metres to Last Sunset, another 5 metres to Djerriwarrh, and then Cool Fortune over on the pegs, Lester Scott from Take a Moment, and 10 metres away to Clays. The pace has been good. Shack Attack's going up in search of the lead, the former Kiwi, now with Dennis Wilson, and it's testing Waikerie Gold for the lead. Shack Attack revved up to go clear of Waikerie Gold, who still wants to try to keep it out as they go to the post. 2 laps out, Shack Attack's working hard. He's been pushed to the limit to get across, but finally does. Shack Attack in front of Waikerie Gold. Third, West Texas Crude. He came off the pegs. The leader put the brakes on as soon as he got there, and West Texas Crude zipping up. It's going to have a crack for the lead. West Texas Crude is going to take up the running now from Shack Attack, and Waikerie Gold came off the pegs. So this will give cover to Last Sunset 1-1. 3 back the inside was Poets Corner, and then in the running line Djerriwarrh, who's about to go 3 wide. It does now. And then back beyond midfield, Lester Scott has Take a Moment, goes around them. Waikerie Gold's up in search of the lead again, and Last Sunset's going to tackle both of them now, and it zips up and it'll take up the running. Plenty of changes. Lead time 1:56.6, and Last Sunset trots 5 metres away from Waikerie Gold. Djerriwarrh up to third, then came West Texas Crude. Take a Moment the outside. Shack Attack is back in the same spot he was a lap ago now, 3 back the outside, and then Cool Fortune, Poets Corner, Lester Scott and Clays. First quarter in 30.4. They've run it at a very good speed, and Last Sunset, he's done it all right tonight. Last Sunset coming down with a lap to travel, and he's 5 metres in front of Djerriwarrh. Waikerie Gold's worked really hard, given a crack with a whip. Take a Moment the outside. It's all happened for him. He's in the 1-1 and has done no work, the favourite. Then Shack Attack, 3 back the outside. West Texas Crude now 3 back to pegs. Cool Fortune went off stride. He's out of business. Poets Corner fourth last, and then Lester Scott, Clays and Cool Fortune galloped. Second quarter, 31.6, and Last Sunset with Tony Herlihy. He led at the 700. 2 metres to Djerriwarrh, who's persistent. Third, Take a Moment. Well, he's had every chance, Take a Moment. He's cruising behind them third. Then Waikerie Gold off the bit. Then came Shack Attack, West Texas Crude, and that's the only chances. About 500 left to travel. Last Sunset led by a neck to Djerriwarrh. Take a Moment save for one last sprint. The race has been put on for him. He's got every possible hope here. He's a length off the leaders, Last Sunset and Jerrawara off the back straight. Third quarter in 29.8. Jerrawara level with Last Sunset. Take a moment yet to go, but he's coming out now. And then Shack Attack into the straight. Jerrawara put its head in front, but Take a Moment zooms up on the outside. The Inter Dominion champion in the colours that were made famous by Lyle Creek, but now Take a Moment's making them famous, and he's drawing away. He had his name on that a long, long way from home, and he wins very, very impressively. Take a Moment drawing away beat Jerrawara, and Waikari Gold was an amazing run. Last Sunset's run fourth, and Cool Fortune, what a run from it. It was out of it at the 800, it's run about fifth. Then Shack Attack, West Texas Crude Clays, Lester Scott, and Poets Corner, final quarter in 30.6.
Very easy win to Take a Moment. Jerrawara a game second, and Waikari Gold third, putting a bit of value into the trifecta, 11, 9 and 2. Right, that's the first heat of the Sky Channel Trotters Championship. The Victoria Cup, the next one on the program at Moonee Valley, the big one for the night, coming up in around about 25 minutes. Going to the boxes at the Meadows. This is race number 7. Eased and run Shakers $1.90, 9.60 You'll Star, Smooth Satin, looking pretty good value for mine at $7.30. 482 confirmed at Bankstown as they're set at Wentworth Park. Here's Paul Ambrosoli.
Chell.
Well, that's pretty tough. I'm going to tip Smooth Satin. He's got the worst barrier draw. I'm not sure he's the best horse in the race, but I reckon he's in the top 3.
And he has met with pretty good support on track.
Yeah, he's firmed up the point, which is not surprising. I thought he was the clear second pick. Shaker Maker, it's quite ironic. Earlier in the week, the pre-post bookies wanted to bet 5-2, which I thought was well and truly over the odds. Tonight he's about flip of the coin on the tape, which I think's under the odds. I think he should have been somewhere in between.
Yeah, he has been a little bit easy on track. A more realistic quote, you'll get probably around about the, well, tote-wise, probably about 250 with the bookies now, Mick.
Yeah, I think Shaker Maker is, as Sam said, massively under the odds. This is a great field. It's not going to be easy. Sure, he won the race last year, but only by a nose. The two standouts in the parade ring behind us were You'll Star, who looks magnificent, covered in dapples, and Smooth Satin, who has really come on with those last 2 races in the last 2 weeks. I'm tipping Shaker Maker, yes. I think You'll Star's a big chance, and much like Sam, I'm going for Smooth Satin because I think the frontline horses may undo themselves early, and as we've seen tonight, those at the front of the field have struggled up the home straight, so super race coming up.
All right, so a little bit of a consensus or certainly momentum gathering for Smooth Satin as they're in the betting ring. Shaker Maker to run a very, very warm favourite on track. Smooth Satin well backed. You'll Star quite solid. And Courage Under Fire has gone for a bath.
Thanks, boys. We'll be back to Moonee Valley after the next at the Meadows now. I'm not sure what's happening at Globe Derby. They're back at the start, in fact. They're coming up again for race 6. And they're moving up. A Flying Dash is still all the rage at $1.40. Drift, You'll Star $8.40, and Smooth Satin firming up into $6.10. I think we might head to Sam at Moonee Valley. Not far off a start for the feature race for the night.
Aggressive approach, or does he sit?
Yes, our Sky viewers are with us now for the countdown to this race. We're going live into New Zealand as well for this $250,000 Victoria Cup. Wonderful contest. Just recapping the market moves, Sam. Shaker Maker, the bookies have taken a little bit of a risk compared to the TAB figures. You can get better than the 230, but the best back runner, 13 Smooth Satin,
has firmed up quite significantly, really, when you consider it's the biggest race in Melbourne this year. Just having a look at some of the others. Holmes DG is a firmer. It's firmed up 2 points. Courage Under Fire, double figure odds, quite extraordinary. There'll be plenty of his fans out there who, if they decide to let him go tonight, will be ruining the day if he happens to land the money. I can't remember him being these odds. And that pretty much wraps it up. You'll Star's very firm too.
Yeah, true. You're tipping Smooth Satin?
I am. I'm sticking with Smooth Satin. I just thought he and Shaker